I honestly don't know what level of quality this video will be. I can barely see or hear at the moment, so I am hoping this little bit of AI explains that.
Okay, this is a bit funny. I just did a whole video and realised after I'd done it that I didn't do a whole video, but I did have a lovely single shot. So I forgot to change the phone to video mode. Duh. Right, what I just said, but I'll say again because I didn't record it. The update, I've seen lots of medical types. We discovered that my sodium levels were low. But I've had chest x-rays and I think they've ruled out cancer. So that's got to be monitored. My hearing has gone down by some sort of percentage, I don't know what, but it's dropped dramatically. And my eyesight feels like I'm in a bathhouse. It's just foggy all the time. There's nothing I can do about the hearing or the eyesight at the moment. It would seem that the problem with the hearing and the eyesight was down to my doctor's surgery and their negligence. They introduced a new system whereby you have to fill in an online form. There's no way of filling in this form to say, there's something desperately wrong, I need help. So you have to say things like, I've got sore eyes, I've got trouble hearing. And all they then do is they then refer you on to go to A&E department. And this is where, of course, the ME comes involved, because if you go to A&E or the ER room, as you might have in the States or other countries, in the UK, because it's free, you can guarantee you're going to be there all day. Last time I was there, it was 11 hours. Now, you imagine if you've got ME or you know somebody that's got ME, you tell them to stay awake for 11 hours and concentrate. It is an absolute nightmare. It made me significantly more ill for days afterwards. However, I have managed to get to see individual people thanks to another service at the NHS, which is the 111 service, which is next one down from what we have, the 999 service, which is the emergency service. In other countries it's 112 or 911. But the 111 service basically kicks everyone into doing something. So I got to see an ENT consultant, and I've had a proper ear test, and my hearing has dropped. It's to the point where the hearing aids I've got can't really do much now. Caused by a major sinus infection that, of course, my GP missed, because it's one of those infections where the nose wasn't blocked up. It was just all the tubes in the background were under extreme pressure, and it's now quite likely I've got permanent damage to my hearing. I will be getting some new hearing aids probably about May time, because it's the NHS, and free doesn't mean now, it just means eventually. And I've had an MRI of my ears, and they were basically looking to see, I think they were looking to confirm what they suspected, that the damage is done. So that was fairly sort of devastating news, because my hearing was never good, but now I might have to accept with it being poor. With my eyesight, I'm back at eye casualty tomorrow. I wish they could just go send me to ophthalmology, but no, it has to be eye casualty. which is a contradiction because you think casualty would get you seen quicker, but I made this appointment on Monday, and so between Monday and Thursday I don't see anybody. Hopefully they'll take it a bit more seriously this time than they did last time, because I've had the best part of a month worth of so-called treatment, and my eyesight's worse now than it was when I went in there a month ago. So I'm at the point I can't drive now. I mean, that was my decision, but I'm not an idiot. I know that it's not safe to drive. Even basic things like making a cup of tea, I'm finding really difficult. Can't watch TV because I can't see or hear it. I'm just hearing a noise in the background, but I can't make out any speech. And what I'm looking at, I just will have butter smeared on my glasses for how much I can see it. It's a complete waste of time. The only thing I can watch is anything I don't need to. Okay, this is a theory. I haven't tried it out yet, but I've got some Bluetooth headphones. I have a theory that if I can bypass my hearing aids and put the Bluetooth headphones up full, I might be able to hear some sort of news program. I don't know. Maybe an audio book. So there is another thing. I'm not going to say on here yet because I'm not, because I don't really know what it is, but there's something else that's been found that's, do you know when a doctor says to you, oh, nothing to panic about, but it's one of those. So I don't panic because that's not how I work, but at the same time it does make me think, well, if there's something to worry about, but don't you think I should be going to see somebody like now? But I've got to wait for a phone call apparently for somebody to say they want to see me. But the but suggested that I should see somebody in the next 2 weeks. We will see. Tomorrow with the eye casualty, I think I'll find out whether they can cure my eyes or not. If they can't, then I say goodbye to the car because nobody else can drive it. Gives me extra money, but the extra money seems a little bit pointless if I can't actually think of any way of getting somewhere now. So in short, when you have ME, it would be nice if these sort of things didn't happen, because it's difficult enough to get through every day as it is. But I'll be fine. I will be fine. It's what I see as a knockback. I think, I don't know whether I mentioned, I can't taste much at the moment. I'm having to relearn how to taste, which was also caused by this sinus problem. The nerves have been damaged that control my taste. I've now got to what limited sense of smell I've got left, because I haven't got much of that left. I've got to learn how to taste things again, and so that's making eating a little bit unpleasant, because a lot of the time I'm eating things that I can't taste at all, so I'm all getting this texture, which you don't realise how bad the texture of something is until you can't taste it. So, yeah, I'll be honest, I don't like being on my own at the moment, because husband's at work. I used to take him to work, he's having to use a bus, and I don't have anyone else to be here, so and I probably need some shopping because I don't think I've got much food in that I can do myself. But I don't know whether I'm quite brave enough to try to get to the shops because I need to get on my mobility scooter. And then I've got to drive the mobility scooter, and I'm not safe to drive. How do I drive that thing? Anyway, I'll leave it there because I think I'm probably waffling a bit. You take care. Look after your loved ones with ME, and if you've got ME yourself, try to stay positive. You can do this. Okay? So, bye for now.